Welcome to Cooking with Miss O. Now this little fella that Gus and I have here is my grandson. It's my daughter's first child, and I have another grandson for my son and about ready to have another grandbaby with my son, and it's a little girl. So he's gonna help us cook today. So we're doing a fun meal today, and it's actually a recipe that his mama taught me how to do, and it's called, and we're doing it with chicken, Gus, and it's called taco chicken.
Taco chicken.
And you do it in the crock pot so Mama can play with the kids while it's cooking. And she has dinner for the husband when it's done. Now,
he's having the best time.
He is, isn't he?
He really, really is.
He's been real good, hasn't he?
He sure has. He's just the happiest baby that I think I've ever seen. He's always happy. He's always grinning. I think he wants to sit up here with us on the counter, maybe.
I think you're probably right. But let me ask you first, before we do that, Gus, can you do the stuff?
I'll be glad
to.
to.
It's so easy that Gus can do this for us.
Okay, all right. All right, I'm glad that's not hot. We're gonna pour this water in here.
2 cups of water.
Excuse me, 2 cups of water.
And
we've got 6 chicken breasts out of Springer Mountain Farms chicken right here. Antibiotic-free, all vegetable diet, certified by the American Humane Association that we're good for our chicken. So we took all the 6 individual packs out of the bag and put them in here.
That's right.
Okay, then we poured 2 cups of water in here.
Right.
All right, now what else we need?
Now I need you to hold up those packets. We have the original taco one for kids. You might want to do that because then it wouldn't be too spicy. But they also have a hot and spicy that you could do if it's guys or stuff like that.
Old El Paso taco seasoning mix. Like you said, it's original.
Yeah.
Original, so it's not too hot.
Now
okay, and then this is ranch dressing, I believe.
Yes, and it's by Laura Lynn, and that's Ingles, and that is organic. And so I'll try to get packages. I can get organic at the co-op, but I have to buy it in several pounds, and y'all, if you don't belong there, you can't get it. So I can't find an organic one. So if anybody out there knows a store that has organic taco seasoning, I would love to hear about it.
Okay, do I need to add these in there?
Would you pour both those in,
Pour both
please?
of them in
Yes,
there.
sir.
Conveniently, one of them is opened, the ranch. So the ranch goes in there with the chicken and the 2 cups of water.
Set that package there so they can see it next to the Springer Mountain.
Absolutely.
So they know what to buy.
Okay.
It's right there next to the dipped things in Ingles.
All right, and this is our taco. The first one was easy, it was open.
I'm sorry. We've had fun here with the baby, so we're a little distracted.
We are. We're going to need something here, Mary Beth.
Okay, here. Just try. Here, do this one with it.
We have a sharp knife.
Yeah, that's sharp.
Not a Gus-proof one.
Don't cut yourself.
Now we're cooking. Oop.
Now
okay, we want to put in our package of original taco seasoning.
And we're going to let that heat up a little bit, and then you add 16 ounces of chicken broth. Now let me tell you about the chicken broth. You can do the box or the can from the store, but if you go back to different shows, you know that I teach you just to cook your Springer Mountain chicken and use the broth from that because it has no fat in it. You don't even, I used to have to take my chicken broth and let it sit in the refrigerator, Gus, overnight for 2 days for all the fat to do it. When I first did yours, there was no fat. So you could just use the broth right then. You don't have to wait a day on it.
That
you
is
can just
great.
boil it.
But what are we going to use for chicken broth here now?
We're just going to wait because it has to heat up a little bit and then we add it to it later.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to cut right now. Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Gus. Did you enjoy my grandson?
I really enjoyed your grandson. He is the happiest child. I don't believe he's ever had a bad day in his life. He's just really, really sweet, and I like him very, very much.
He liked you.
Yeah, he did like me.
You're good with kids, Gus. You have
been
been with all the kids that have come on the show. Now the babies too.
Well, anyway, he's sweet grandson.
He is. I'm having fun.
Very, very proud.
Yes. I love him to death.
I wish we could have gotten your daughter on here. She's quite the character too.
But she is.
But she said maybe next time.
Yeah, and for her to tell you that, That's pretty good because
That is
I
good.
can't get her on here.
Okay.
And I understand because I was nervous too, and I still sometimes get nervous, Gus. Now, what we're going to do now is get ready for our chicken tacos, and I'm just going to be real honest with y'all. We cooked the chicken tacos already, and the one we're starting up now will be eaten by the crew later on. And I don't have two matching crock pots, so I can't do that mystery thing, and y'all all think I've just done it and all, but no, actually I didn't. It takes about 3.5 hours for this.
Right.
And so on low or medium low, whichever you want to do.
Correct. But we put the 6 pieces of chicken in there. We put
did.
2 cups of water in there.
And there's 16 ounces of chicken broth.
16 ounces of chicken broth,
and
the
two-
taco seasoning original mix, and the ranch
Yes.
dressing.
Yes. And I want to, while we're doing this, Gus is going to show y'all how he's going to cut up the tomatoes.
I'm going to cut up some tomatoes now.
You're going to, yeah.
We're going to go right down through here.
Mm-hmm.
These are going to be really good, Mary Beth.
Is that easy for you to do? Like
Yes,
that?
yes. It is no Jinsu knife, but it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I don't use real big knives for kids.
Well, and I
stuff.
don't like, to tell you the truth, real sharp knives, I always
I don't
end up
like 'em.
nicking myself with them. I really do. So-
Everybody nicks themselves.
Yeah, in fact, that's right. I had a buddy of mine who gave me a set of knives, and he said, "Watch out, Gus. Be real careful." He said, "They're so sharp, they'll cut you just by looking at them." And sure enough, I
got
got to
cut.
fool with you, and I nicked my finger with it.
And
So.
me with kids, I just don't have sharp.
No,
really hard
no,
stuff.
that's right. Especially those grandkids, you sure don't want him to.
And I didn't with my kids.
Okay.
Now then I
I
need
believe
you
we
to.
got it.
Can you cut those
Yes,
in
we're
half
gonna-
and put them in there then?
Yes.
And while you do that,
All right, you're
Gus,
gonna
I'm going to
get with
clean
that
out the
cantaloupe
cantaloupe.
over there.
And I found me a cantaloupe, and I think it's going to be ripe. I love cantaloupe. And Gus, I've
Yes.
been having some questions asked to me about the arsenic in the chicken food. That 70% of the chicken in America has arsenic in it.
A lot of the chicken feed that they feed the chickens, Mary Beth, does have arsenic in it, but Springer Mountain is not. We don't feed any arsenic to our chickens.
How long has that practice been going on, Gus? The
Mary
arsenic.
Beth, I've been in the chicken business for, I hate to say it, probably 50 years now, and it's been going on as long as I can remember.
Really?
Yeah, sure is.
They probably didn't know it was bad for us.
Well,
at the
no,
time.
no, but we only feed our chicken just natural grains out of the Midwest, and corn, soybean meal, and some vitamins. That's all they get. So it's a great product, and I said you can taste the difference, Mary Beth. You really can.
Oh, you
taste
can,
the
and I've
difference.
told you
and
that.
I'm real proud, and for all of our viewers out there, if you don't mind, I'd like to mention too, you can get Springer Mountain Farms chicken at Publix. You can get it at Ingles. You can get it at Bilo.
Food
numerous-
Line.
Food Line. You can get it at Winn-Dixie.
Mm-hmm.
So about anywhere that you go now, we've made great progress, and you can buy Springer Mountain Farms chicken. So please remember to do so, and if they don't have it, ask for it. Go in on Springer Mountain Farms website if you want some coupons. Just go to our website. We've got a customer response thing there. Say, Gus wants some coupons, and we'll send you all the coupons that you need.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you're around this area, all you have to do, if you see me in a store or something, I always have my coupons with me.
She sure does.
So,
And you might just run into Mary Beth at
I would
any
love that.
Ingles or wherever like
Yes.
that. She's in the Greenville area, so look for Greenville, Clemson
Clemson,
area.
yeah. And also, you can also go to our website, and we'll mail you coupons. Okay. And
What about your cookbook, Mary Beth? Is it still on?
we've got it.
Okay,
We just got
okay.
them in, and we also put 4 coupons in every cookbook too.
Great.
So that you can go ahead and use them, because like me when I first used it, once you have that chicken, you don't go to anything else. I mean, it
Thank
just
you.
takes
Thank you.
one
We get-
coupon
we
and
get-
you stay
we get
with
a
it.
lot of feedback on that, saying I tried your chicken for the first time, and I'll never eat anything else.
Yeah, and a lot of people have quit eating chicken, and a lot of people I know, and now they're eating chicken again.
Again, yes, yes.
Which I'm very glad. So.
Well, we grow a little bit smaller chicken too. That a lot of these chicken companies are growing these huge chickens here.
Well, then you
They're-
know that something's wrong.
Oh yeah,
You're
they're
you're
8,
doing
9
chickens
pounds.
that are
We're-
normal.
We're doing chickens that are normal. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
That's right.
instead of chickens that are all puffed up with chemicals.
That's right. That's
the
right.
difference.
We
yes.
use no chemicals.
And we don't want our kids to have that either.
No, it's just bad, and
No.
I definitely believe it. And you know, we don't use any antibiotics, and there's a lot of talk now about antibiotic resistance, and if you feed animals antibiotics, that there's going you're going to have bacteria that's going to be resistant, and I think yes, there's something to that.
Well, another thing too, Gus, I wanted to tell you too is, would you please tell them the restaurants that has Springer Mountain Chicken? I'm getting a lot of calls
yes,
on that.
probably one of my favorites is Waffle House. Waffle House, any Waffle House in the United States serves our chicken. There's Culver's. Go to our many white tablecloth restaurants. Go to our website, go to our locator. You can plug in your zip code, and it'll tell you where right to go, where you can buy it at the grocery store, or what restaurant you can eat it at.
My favorite restaurant to eat clean food is Panera Bread.
And we
and they
can.
have it, and they have a Napa almond chicken salad that's
Panera
on
is great.
sandwich, and I do it with rye bread and lettuce and tomato, and y'all, it's amazing. And you can tell the difference because I'll get chicken salad at other places, and the taste.
It does. It
Yes.
does. Springer Mountain Farms. I
Yes.
can't tell you how many letters we get every week saying that this tastes better, Gus, and it does taste better.
It does. It really does. So this is
thank you.
not as ripe as I'd like for it to be.
Yeah,
y'all.
I was wondering here, Mary Beth. Okay, we've got our cantaloupe going. We've got our strawberries
Yes,
over
that's
there.
what we're going to do next.
Okay.
And then,
And you got the lettuce, and you're going to put it in the lettuce whizzer, right?
that's right.
We've got our tomatoes over here.
And I'm going to get you to, we're going to do this.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to get you to help me with this.
Okay.
What we're going to do here, I always take the top half off.
Correct.
I don't really use this kind of lettuce much at all because it's not as healthy. The iceberg is not as healthy.
I did not know that.
No, it's
So
not.
iceberg is not as healthy.
No. And
What kind of lettuce do you
I use any kind of things like, I use spinach, I use romaine, I
Okay.
use red leaf, green leaf.
just not iceberg
Not
lettuce?
iceberg, because icebergs used to be that it had lots of chemicals on it.
Uh-huh.
And so I don't use it, but for tacos, and I'm doing this as a fun meal, tacos, everybody, associates it with grated cheese, tomatoes, and iceberg.
That is correct.
So, but you can mix it with other stuff if you really like it,
Now, Mary Beth, are we going to have some cheese on our tacos?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good.
We are.
Didn't see any.
So we're going to do that after we're
Okay.
through with this. And then I'm going to, this is what I do sometimes, and it makes it a little bit easier. Let me just go ahead and do
Cut it down
I'm gonna,
the middle there.
yeah. And then we can get some of that hard stuff out of here.
Right.
And do it this way. Sometimes there's hard stuff in the iceberg.
Correct.
So when you cut it like that, you can peel off that hard stuff and get that out.
Get the
'Cause
hard
sometimes
stuff out of
that's
the way.
bitter.
Leave the tender. And
Yeah.
you're saying that the middle's a little more tender. Is that correct?
Yes. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, because we're going to shred this,
Correct.
we're going to go ahead and take it apart like that. And then I'm going to hand this over to you, and then I'm going to
I'm
work on
going
the
to spin it
strawberries.
and take some of the moisture out
We
of it.
gotta spray it. Now see, that's a big hunk there.
Right.
So I can get that away, so that bitter part we don't have to use. Just want to use the soft stuff, because that's easier to shred.
You know, part of a good meal is knowing how to prepare it, Mary Beth, and you do so well. You
Really?
do,
Thank you,
yes,
guys.
You really do.
My mom had 3 girls. We all had jobs. We got married.
Y'all cooked a lot though, right?
We did, but she forgot to rotate us. So my big sister, she did the meats because she was the oldest, and Mom could have her handle that. Now, and then then I came along, so I had all the vegetables and the salads. And then my little sister came along, so she had to do desserts. So when she got married, all she knew how to do was desserts. Her poor husband.
Boy, bet he enjoyed that.
He did, but he.
Especially had any children, they would love
That's
it.
right. And so my big sister didn't know how to do vegetables or anything, so I was the vegetable salad girl.
Okay.
And made the whipped potatoes and all that kind of stuff.
And that's why you know so much about the vegetables and things.
Probably, I didn't think about
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
that's right.
So, but I was in trouble, and a nice lady from Carol Simonson she was from up north New York State, and she taught me how to make the best roast beef I've ever had.
Oh.
So I want to do that on the show one time. Now, if
That's
you
nice
want
of you to thank her. Okay.
you want to put the water over this, and then you can
Okay.
put it in here, and we'll spin
Okay.
it. Just
rinse
yes,
it off.
That's fine. And now we're going to do some strawberries. We're going to do the Kelly. Since you're doing this with your kids, you need to have some fruit with everything. Wait about at least 15 minutes or 20 minutes after your meal before you eat your fruit, or have it 15 minutes before you eat your dinner. Because in Europe, they eat their fruit first.
Yes.
And then they wait about 15, 20, 30 minutes because then you won't have digestion problems. Southerners have a lot of indigestion
Yes.
because we eat our fruit with our
With the
meat.
meal, that's
and
correct.
the meat, this digests
Yes,
faster.
and you know there is so much science that is coming out now about different combinations of food because every food's a different chemical and you're mixing those chemicals in your stomach, and so how you what chemical you put in there first is depends on what chemical you ought to put in there second. But there really is a lot of research going on right now about how to digest your food best. I wish they'd come out and say eat your dessert first is what I always say.
Well, actually, my daughter that was just here, she said, "Daddy, I want to eat my dessert first," and we knew she would eat everything else, so we let her.
So you let her, because she ate everything else.
Yeah,
too.
she
That's good.
did.
That's
So
good.
we saw that. You know, one time it was just an accident, and we said, "Sure, go ahead." You know, we thought she just didn't like the meal, and she
But
ate
she
her
ate
whole dinner.
everything.
Yes, she
That's
just
great.
loved her dessert first. Let me rinse this off. We'll do strawberries now.
Okay.
And did you spin that?
No, I have not spun it yet, but I'm
This is
just
a
about
wonderful
to.
thing you can get at Beds Bath & Beyond. That's where I've seen it at. Now I'm lucky. I really like Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Tuesday mornings. So I found it at one of these, so I don't have to pay as much.
Well, I've got a sister. My sister does these spinner things, and I didn't think that it made any difference, but it does make a difference.
does make
It
a
does
difference.
make a difference.
Well, I showed you that at the beginning, remember?
That is correct.
That's the first time you'd seen one,
That is
wasn't it?
correct.
Yeah.
And how long should we spin it for, Mary
Well, it
Beth?
looks like we could stop right now, maybe,
Okay.
because
All
it
right,
looks
all-
like we've got
all
one.
the
Let's
moisture's
see.
out.
So see, that
Oh,
looks
man, it
great.
does look great.
Now we're going to shred this.
Okay.
Okay, and see, look how much water. Show them how much water was
Yes,
in there.
that is. Wow, that's a lot of water.
That's about a half a cup.
It sure is.
Here we
Let me
go,
pour
or a
this
third
out.
of a cup.
Yes, plenty to
Okay.
pour out.
Now, we'll put this over here. Can you pour that out? Because then we're going to put this back in there and do
Yes,
strawberries.
yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, got it out. You want me to?
All right, and then we'll get the cantaloupe off this. And then let me take the lettuce here.
Okay, you're gonna chop it
I'm
up.
going to chop it up while you're washing strawberries.
Okay, you want me to wash some strawberries?
Yes, I do.
And put them where?
And I'm going to get you get your knife over there.
Okay.
Here's another hard piece of that lettuce. There, we'll just set that there. Now, if you'll rinse that out just a minute, and
Okay.
then we're going to get your strawberries here. And we can just rinse this off. Then rinse your plate off a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll put this back in here for you. Just put your spinner thing right in there. Now, I like to shred up my lettuce so that it'll go in the tacos easily. And I love this knife. This is a Pampered Chef bread knife, and it's the best thing for shredding things that I've ever had. Now, Gus,
Uh-huh.
would you get me another plate so I could put this shredded stuff
Would
on
be
it?
glad to.
Thank you. Now here, right in the middle of this is one of those hard pieces. And that's the things kids and adults don't like.
Here we go, Mary Beth.
Thank you so much. Now, would you, before you rinse those, would you just take the tops off? Do you want me to show you how I do that?
Yes, show me how
Okay.
you do that.
All right. Right here, we're just going to do this. All right. And then you put this in the spinner, okay?
Okay.
That's all you have to do.
I
And you
can, that is simple
there.
enough. I
Okay.
can do that.
Thank you, Gus.
Thank you.
Well, Gus, what are y'all doing new with Springer Mountain? You want to talk about it a little
Well,
bit?
we've got some new products coming out, Mary Beth. We've got a fully cooked wing. That's a zesty wing. I like to say it's really not a hot wing. It's a spicy wing. It's really good. And just trying to get our products in more stores. The customers seem to every week it just keeps growing, Mary Beth. It really does. We're very, very fortunate, and the reason why it is because it's a great product. It really is,
Well,
as you know.
Yes, it is a great product. You're right. If you have children that have allergies, you don't need to eat any other chicken. And right now, the government has said they don't have to tell the origin of where the meat is from. But I can tell you right now that Springer Mountain's origin is right in the USA and
Right in northeast Georgia.
Yes, and Coney County too.
That's
you
correct.
have some farms there. So you need to eat all your meats. If I were you now, since they're saying that, I would just do chicken since we don't know where it comes from. Now, I'm going to break. Thanks so much, y'all.
Slowly rising across the hills of Caroline, I feel something in the
We're back,
Yes.
Mary Beth.
Now
and-
we've got our chicken. You just need to shred the chicken breasts that are in the crock pot.
Right.
And then we did the whole wheat fajita
Right,
ones.
these, I believe how do you pronounce that? Bannerita? Fajita?
Fajita, and it's at
Fajitas.
Ingles.
It's at Ingles. It's
Yes.
100% whole wheat
Yeah, and
instead
that's
of
wonderful
flour. That is
Yes.
good.
All right, and now you can just put on it what you want. I'll pass the tomatoes to you.
Okay, we got some tomatoes going.
Here we go. There. And then
you.
we can just use our hands here if you don't mind.
Okay, I trust you.
And kids like to have stuff like this.
Right. This
And
is,
then-
it's a fun
It's a fun meal.
deal when you, like I said, when you got to build it, you put it together, don't
That's
you?
exactly right. And then have a little bit of salsa.
A little
Now,
salsa.
on it, and I love salsa. And this is something my mom could do that she doesn't have to do a whole lot of cooking. She could throw that in the afternoon, or
is,
she
that's
could do
great.
it the night before if she wants. You want some of that?
Hot sauce. And don't forget our fruit, Mary Beth.
And you know what? Thank you so much for watching, Gus. They're going to leave us now.
Well, thank you so much.
We just want to thank you for watching. And I hope you try this recipe and email me. And I would love to have your email. Thanks so much, whether you like it or not.
Thank you for having me, Mary Beth.
Oh, thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming and seeing my
Yes,
grandson.
been a pleasure.
It's been wonderful, hasn't it?
It sure has.
And this is about as healthy as I can make a taco.
It's about as healthy as you make a taco.
Yes.
Well, it looks great.
So
Looks
I hope
very
y'all like
scrumptious.
it. And have a blessed day.
God bless.